Hello, Libra. This is a love reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for everyone. Could just be one part of it that feels right for you and another part that doesn't feel right at all. Just take what feels right, leave the rest behind. If anyone needs a personal reading, I am all booked through December, but I will make an announcement as soon as I am available again. And last but certainly not least, any support that I get is so appreciated. A like, a share, a comment, a subscription, it really lets me know that I'm connecting with somebody and fulfilling my purpose and my father's legacy. I was meditating before I began your reading, Libra, and I got the sense that there's something going on for you that it feels like you can't make sense of it. I feel like there's something happening in the world around you that feels like none of this makes sense, or like what's the purpose in all of this, or something like that. And just that, to know, even if it doesn't really feel comforting right now, that we are, all of us are part of a much bigger story than our perspective. Our perspective is smaller than the grander picture, and these things usually don't make sense whilst you're in them, and only later do you see why things had to happen the way they did. I don't know if that's going to come out in your reading, but it was a message I got for your reading. Okay. Mom, Dad, Spirit, please give me clarity, wisdom, insight, and knowing to deliver Libra the most clear and concise messages for their highest good in love for December. Thank you so much, my guides. I appreciate you being here for Libra. Libra is like the diplomat. It's like Libras really have this unique ability to see and weigh out every perspective and be very fair and balanced in the way they make decisions. Even if it takes them a long time to make a decision, it feels like once they've made that decision that they've really weighed out every wrong and right in the matter, is what I'm hearing. May I have a card for Libra's energy regarding the connection that they are here for? What is their energy regarding the connection they are here for? Thank you so much, my guys. May I have a card for Libra's energy regarding the connection? Thank you. Religious factors. This is so funny. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. Your spiritual path. It always does connect. I don't read this card at face value. What always stands out to me as the reader is the spiritual path. And sometimes these soulmate connections that feel so painful and challenging and full of like chaos. It's like, how could this... It feels when you're in it, when you're in that moment of chaos or in that moment of grief or in that moment of challenge, and you're looking at the situation and looking at the connection, and you're like, what is the point of this? What is the good in this? Why is this happening? It's because it's supposed to be. It's exactly what's meant to be happening. It's in your spiritual path. It's in your karma. It's in your dharma. It's in your story. It's part of your story, and it's playing out exactly the way it's meant to, even if it doesn't feel like that right now. So strange. Okay, the person that Libra is connecting with, may I have their energy, please? Thank you. forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. It feels like the person that you're connecting with has a lot of past trauma, a lot of baggage, and I feel like it almost feels like you're paying the price for those experiences that they've had. Like, the person that you're in connection with is really traumatized by events and experiences from their past, and you're kind of like paying the price for it, is what I'm hearing. And it's not intentional on your person's behalf. It's not like they're trying to punish you. It just seems like right now they're feeling very weighed down by all of the ghosts of their past that kind of cloud their mind, is what I'm hearing. It clouds their mind and the way they are able to communicate with you. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Let's go deeper then. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Mom, that Spirit, please give me clarity, wisdom, insight, and knowing to deliver Libra the most clear and concise messages for their highest good with the tarot. Thank you so much, my guys. It's definitely a soulmate connection, and there's it's a karmic cycle playing out right now. And it might feel like your person is almost making rash decisions that are totally based in anxiety and fear, like almost speaking harshly to you, out of turn if they are communicating, like forcing. It feels like they're forcing conflict, forcing arguments, like trying to push your buttons, and it almost feels like a sabotaging energy, like they're trying to force confrontation because they have such a hard time accepting this love as real, is what I'm hearing. And your stability towards them, and your balanced nature, it almost scares them. It's like your energy, Libra, is like a trigger for this person, because it means, like, to this person, it means they would have to trust. They would have to trust you. And that sounds like, well, of course they can trust me, right? But to this person, like, relinquishing trust has never worked in their favor. So it's like they attach that offering, like that giving of trust to somebody, with a negative outcome. It's the message I'm getting. So in the past position for this connection, I have death reversed. Just like somebody that you were never really able to walk away from. Presently, I have a Knight of Wands. This is really in and out energy. It's like they keep rushing forward and then pulling away. And for the future outcome, I have the Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. Like I was saying about this forgiving and learning, I see so much burden in this person's energy, and it's coming out in the tarot. They have so much burden that it's like this person, right? I'm reading this as your person. Good, bad, or indifferent. These 10 wands are rites of passage. They are traumatic experiences, challenging experiences. They are paying your dues. And you see this person, they're not looking where they're going, because they've collected these scars, these burdens as a rite of passage. And if they let them go, it feels like if they let them go, they would be letting go of their identity, because that is their identity right now. They feel like if they let their burdens go, who are they then, right? Even though there's no place left to go, like the all 10 wands are there, you can't possibly pick up one more. If you pick up the Ace of Wands, you'll have to drop the 10, because there's no room left in this person's threshold, in this person's grasp, to hold any more burden. They either have to put them down, or you just keep going. I mean, that's it. You only have two choices. You're gonna have to put them down or keep moving through life with them. But nobody can really do that, you know? It's like they're holding on to these burdens, you know? It's like, it feels like this 10 of Wands is what defines them. Like, I hold on to these because I earned this. These are all painful life lessons that they carry with them and use as almost like a defense, like it's blocking me, right? It's a burden for me, but it's also protecting me, those 10 wands. Oh, Libra, it seems like in the past you have the Death reversed. This is somebody that it feels like things like start, stop. Like, it never really ended, but it never really came full circle either. It's like it feels like a lot of false starts in the past, you know? And that energy is continued presently. It's like this person is so fearful of vulnerability and trust that to you, it feels like an in and out behavior. It feels like it's not a dependable energy. It's like somebody that is like goes for what they want when they want to, and then leaves when things get too serious, you know? And it's not for lack of passion. The passion is there, and the passion is real, and the passion is part of their identity. It's part of their charm, their charisma, their likability, their goodness, you know? The Knight of Wands has a bad rap, but there's value in that too. There's value in the Knight of Wands. And everybody can go through a Knight of Wands phase in their life where they're operating solely from the energy of passion. But right now it feels like this is somebody that it's kind of like you've been struggling with this person for a while, you know? And it has so much to do with this person's trust issues. It really does. And it almost feels like for you, for somebody here, and I mean, I'm reading for you, Libra, so feel free to reverse the roles as you see fit, but when I'm reading first person, I'm reading for you, Libra. It feels like not only is this person's burdens, past energy, past traumas and experiences a blockage and a burden for this connection, it feels like it's starting to become a burden for you. Like, how much more, like, it feels like, how much more do I have to show this person? Like, what else can I show this person to let them know that I'm legitimately here. I'm legitimately in it for real, you know? So the future, I have the Ace of Pentacles, though, for this connection. And this is that new dawn that lies ahead, where the universe steps in and kind of aligns things, offers an opportunity. It could be wealth, right? It could be commitment, but it's a divine intervention towards stability. So this person something may happen in the future where it's like when all the cogs align and the gears start moving in unison. It feels like something will happen that finally helps this person, enables this connection to move towards stability, is what I'm hearing. So let's go deeper, Libra. Let's see, why is this death reversed in the past energy? Mom, the Spirit, help me clarify this reading for Libra. Thank you. Wow, you guys, it feels like you guys have been through it before. Apologize. Yep. It feels like you guys have already been through a cycle. I have the Three of Swords reversed. I have the Ace of Wands upright, and I have the World. It feels like you've actually already gone together, played out a cycle, and broken up with this person. And here we are again. It feels like here we are again. And here we go again, round 2. Or it could be 3 or 4, you know, for everybody it's going to be different. But in the past, you definitely experienced a complete cycle with this person where you had a beginning, a middle, and an end. And it felt like that was really the end. But here we are again, is what I'm hearing. There's something about this connection that one or both of you cannot let go of. And it has to do with the spiritual path. It has to do with the bigger message, the meditative message I got. It's like there's some karma or some dharma here that has not yet played out. And it has to do with this, Ace of Pentacles. It has to do with the version of this connection that is finally stable and aligned. Okay, let's see. So why is the Knight of Wands here for the present? Okay. I have the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. It feels like your person is communicating to you that in their own way, right? Because this person is guarded. It's like, it feels like your person is slowly communicating to you in baby steps. Like in baby steps is what I'm hearing. Like little, what do you call it? Hints? Like hinting that they're Eight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. They want to move away from things that aren't emotionally fulfilling. This person may have been in the past or even presently the type of person that doesn't go into like serious connections for fear of being hurt. So they kind of have almost like a play at, like, you know, playboy, playgirl kind of, almost like a reputation, but it's not like from this like promiscuous energy. It's like all fear of intimacy based energy. And the problem is now that they've played out, it's like they played that hand, right? They played that hand of like not getting attached to people, and it didn't avoid any pain. It just felt unfulfilling. And it's like they're slowly now communicating to you, and you might not even be aware of it because it's like very subtle. It's a very slow, gradual divulging of information that it's not really working for them anymore, that type of lifestyle. That's so interesting. Okie dokie. So let's look at this future Ace of Pentacles for this connection. Thank you. What else? I have 2 more. Thank you. Okay. One more, please. One more, please. For Libra and the connection they're in. The future energy. To clarify that future energy, please. We have one more. One more to clarify the future energy. All. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. There's this... Oh, wow. So I have the Queen of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Strength card. It's like through communication, like the Libran energy of honest, fair, balanced, intellectual communication. It's really going to touch this person's intuition, like something about the way that you're communicating with this person in the future. This Ace of Pentacles, where like this stable offer is going to be on the table. It's just going to like manifest, divinely guided manifestation, where the scenario presents itself where everything just aligns and there's a dialogue, and it feels like your energy is what's leading the way. And it's not like you're trying, you're just being Libra, you're just being you. But because this person is like actually at the point where they're walking away from that lifestyle, it just resonates differently for them. They just hear it, like it clicks for them, and it touches them in their gut, like Queen of Wands. It's like an intuitive knowing that they can step up, they can still be passionate and wild and feel free, but there's something that clicks about this conversation, and the strength is there because it's like a taming. There's like a taming of this person's fear. Like there's something that is calmed, like satiated by this energy that's coming in to this connection. There's something about the way the dynamic is just going to shift. It feels like a shift in the dynamic where this person's fear, like they're sabotaging fear, like runaway energy. It's like they'll be able to tame it. They'll be able to control it. That strength will rise up in them because it's finally aligning. Like they've finally gotten to the place where they realize that that lifestyle doesn't work anymore. It doesn't protect me from being hurt, you know? It just makes me feel empty. But this person, you Libra, it feels like they've been solid, they've been fair, they've been understanding and diplomatic, and they've offered me this stability that I now feel ready for, is what I'm hearing. And it doesn't dilute my passion. It doesn't dilute my fire. I feels like you could be dealing with the Sagittarius, the Leo, Aries, but that really doesn't matter. But there's just something about your energy that's kind of just persisted. Like, I don't feel like you've wavered. Even if you've had like a falling out with this person, it feels like you have not wavered in your character. But no offense, this person is a little bit all over the place. Like, and for it feels like this Ten of Wands, they've earned their right to be a hot mess. It feels like that, you know? But it feels like everything's just going to fall into alignment where there's a shift in this dynamic and it's just going to align much better. And this Ace of Pentacles is here. This stable new beginning is here because of that shift. Because they were able to walk away of their own volition from this in and out kind of playgirl life phase that just really didn't get them. It didn't protect them from anything, is what I'm hearing. So I like this reading, Libra. I like it a lot. It's, you know, it's really cool. It's really high vibrational. I want to see what's the shared energy between you guys, because sometimes people do get back together and it works out. It doesn't happen often, and it usually takes like a long period for people to grow on their own and come to their own life lessons and conclusions and self-awareness. Like there's all this growing that has to be done separately, and it feels like that's the connection I'm reading for right now. Like there's been a time when you guys had a beginning, a middle, and an end, and here we go again. Here we go again with this person, but it feels different this time. This future energy feels very stable. I have the shared energy between Libra and the person they're here for. The shared energy for Libra and the person they're connecting with for December in love. The shared energy for Libra in love. Thank you so much, my guys. I appreciate you being here for Libra. Shared energy, please. There it is. Oh, the devil. I think you both have, oh my God. All right, I'm just going to be real. We're all adults here. It feels like you, what I'm hearing is the best they ever had. Oh my. The devil energy. It's not often read this way by readers, but for me, it does come up as lust, as sex, sexual energy. And you both are very passionately connected on a sexual level. Like it's like a mutual energy, this best I ever had energy. Oh my, spicy stuff. I like it. That's really cool. And it coincides with the astrology, actually, because there's a lot of sexual energy coming to the forefront in the astrology. People are feeling the need for intimacy, sexual energy, and more passion in their present experience, in their human experience. It's a craving as a collective that is, if you have any intuitive, or a spiritual awareness or astrological awareness, and even if you don't, you just might not realize that's where it's coming from. Like no one is immune to the power of the cosmos. You just might not know that's what it is. May I have one more spread for this person's intentions for December? This is a really cool reading, you guys. Okay. So for their intentions for December, I have the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Wands. It feels like they're intending to do some more thinking. Like they're intending to really think about every word they say, is what I'm hearing. It's like they're overthinking, honestly. Like they're overthinking everything they say. And they feel like this is a good decision, though, which is a little bit wacky, but I get it. We've all been in the mind space of overthinking and felt like that's what we needed to do to get through that point in time. So they feel like they need to overthink every step they take, every word they say. They don't want to make any mistakes with you. And I have the Queen of Wands again. Like, they really want to step into their power and not be so insecure and not be so afraid to share their passion with someone. Not just their sexual passion, their passion for connection, like on that deep level. Like they want to embrace their power. They want to feel not burdened down by their past, not triggered by intimacy, not to feel afraid anymore, is what I'm hearing. And here's the Page of Wands. This is their version of the offer. This is their communication, where it's like scary. Like they might not be, like for you, right now you might just be communicating with them and not really feeling any type of romantic vibes happening between you guys. But This Page of Wands is their intentions. Like, they want to, like, push it in that direction. Like, put the feelers out to see if you're willing to give it another go. But they kind of got, it's like, it feels like they got to get themselves together a little bit and, like, make sure they don't have any, it feels like they're trying to, like, get their head on straight so they can really not come at you from the wrong way. Like, does that make sense? Let me know if this reading's making sense to somebody. Alright, so let's get you an advice card. Let's get you an advice card from Mom, Dad, and Spirit. Thank you so much, you guys. I really hope that everyone has a beautiful, blessed, peaceful holiday season. And listen, I probably, like, anyone that's been following me this year knows I've been saying it'll get better all year, right? And it's not BS. It's just, it's really taking this entire year for the veil to start to get lifted. And there's so much that doesn't make sense, hasn't made sense, felt like chaos, right? It's felt like chaos, but it's almost over, guys. Hang in there. Please hang in there. And believe you me, it's happening to me and mine too. No one is immune to this. 2020 astrology. Not a single person. Alright, Libras, I love you guys. Let's get some advice for the Libras. I love you guys. I love this reading. You must be a really, like, high vibrational Libra, because it feels like your Libra have been super patient and fair and diplomatic with this person. And it feels like, because you, like, there's part of you that knows. It's like, I feel it. It's like there's part of you that knows that it's like, it's, you know, it's like one of those connections. It's like, oh, they drive me crazy. They drive me crazy, but I love them. Thank you so much, my guys. Advice for Libra. Be willing to express love to receive love. I hope my lighting's not too weird, you guys. I hope you can see. I just felt like I needed some warmth, so my lighting's a little warm today. Okay. Consider the patterns that drive you to attract certain people into your life. You may find that the next person you meet has a similar qualities as your last partner, or it is your last partner. It might be in this scenario. For some of you, this is a new person. That seems like the old person. For some of you, this is like the same type of person again, right? Let me know. This is what you are energetically attracting. Once you learn the lesson, you will be able to attract healthier outcomes. It may be helpful to share the disappointment or pain from the past, whether from your current relationship or another period in your life. Be honest with yourself and address situations as they happen. Acknowledge that you can no longer stifle your feelings. Know your strengths and your triggers. I feel like this is advice for your person. Not just you. Your person too. See, if there's any cross watchers, this message is for you too, because advice, these cards can apply to everyone and anyone. So cross watchers, welcome. Listen, because this is for you too. I wish you well. No shade here. Know your strengths and your triggers. See your past relationships as opportunities to grow and figure out what makes you happy. You have a better chance to have a lasting relationship when you have self-awareness. Avoid idolizing past relationships as they can hold influence over your future outcomes. Love will not magically feel worthy or happy unless you have achieved those values for yourself. A beautiful woman holds a hand mirror. She looks down at irises and a maiden playing a harp. The purple irises depict wisdom and power. It is time to cull through residual emotions of past relationships. Like, this is what I'm, Libra, this is your person. They have real ghosts. They have like ghosts from their past. It is time, it is time to break the precedents. The harp is about striking a chord of truth in yourself. So, cross watchers and Libras, you know, you hear a lot of spiritual community talk about self-work, but like, okay, so how does that work? I'm doing the work, I'm doing the self-work, and for everybody it's going to mean different things how we achieve that self-work like state of being, right? But it really does start with like forgiving yourself for mistakes you've made, forgiving other people for mistakes they've made with you, and kind of everything else will fall in alignment. But I feel like things are actually going to shift in this connection. And like I said, for some of you, it's like the same type of person. You're attracting them again, but I do believe for a lot of you, this is the same person, and it's finally coming into alignment. All right, Libra, this is your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for any support I get. It means the absolute world to me. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I really do. I wish you good health. Please, 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 baby Jesus. Please stay healthy. I wish you good luck. Make all the money happen to Libra, please, universe. Good love. This might be tricky to navigate, but if I have a good feeling about it, I really do. And good magic, my Libras.